John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Series testing, successful hunting. I've got a really cool broadhead to test here today. It's another one by REK, R-E-K. And maybe you recall I did a test of their hybrid head a while back. Well, now they've come out with a purely fixed blade head that is one bad looking broadhead. Okay, I really like the looks of this thing. So let's zoom on in here and check it out, go through some of the design features and specifications, and then I'm going to put it to the test using all of my test protocol for 2022. And for that, I'm using my Bowtech CP28 and my SR6 for some of the shots, and I'm using Bishop FOC King arrows for most of the shooting, but then I'm using the Bishop Fat Eliminator for the really hard impact shots. So let's check out this FX4. Here's a good look at the FX4. This is a cool looking broadhead right here. I'm loving this super stout chisel tip. I've been liking heads that use a really stout tip like this. It's super sharp on the end, and it's an extra hardened steel that I imagine is going to hold up really well to a hard impact, though we'll have to see. And it's going to open up a nice hole for the arrow shaft to be able to glide through, and that might help with penetration. The ferrule is made out of a 7075 T6 aluminum, and it's pretty thick there, so I imagine it's going to be pretty stout. And like I always say, if you're going to use aluminum to cut back on weight, then using a 7075 is the way to go because it's stronger than some steels. It's a 4-blade design. As you can see, each of the blades are 0.035 inches thick, and they're vented, double bevel. The cutting diameter is 1 1/8 inch this way and 3/4 of an inch this way for a total cut of 1.875 inches. So really nice cut. Eager to put this head to the test and see how it performs. $175. It penetrated 8 1/4 inches. I know the lens doesn't match up with the tape in this view, but that is the measurement, 8 1/4 inches. $225. It penetrated through 71 layers. Wow. It's in perfect condition after 3 shots through the MDF. And here it is after 3 shots through the MDF and then 2 more shots through the steel plate, and still in excellent condition. The tip got a little bit blunted, as happens in every head, but the blades, everything else in excellent condition. And here's a good look at the holes that it makes in the steel plate. You know, they're not like the square type holes that you get with, say, like a tooth of the arrow because of the different diameters of the 2 blades. But it is a really nice round hole with that large tip, and then got the 4 slits coming off of it. Here's the FX4 after all the durability tests. It's gone through the MDF 3 times, the steel plate 2 times, and then into the concrete. And man, it held up very well. Super impressed with this tip. I mean, it's got this big old stout tip that's still pretty sharp there. Ferrule's in great shape. Of course, the concrete never touched the blades. But man, it just did really well through all those mediums and still spins perfectly well. Really impressive durability. So what'd you think of the FX4? Man, I tell you, I really like this broadhead, okay? It performed better than I thought it would, and there really wasn't any big weakness to it. I love that big, thick chisel tip at the front, and really good durability, good flight, decent penetration and everything. So check out the score sheet and see how it performed in the areas that matter to you the most. But I say this broadhead is definitely worth a look for pretty much anything in North America. Great job, REK. Keep up the great work.